What's up guys, Phantom aka Asphyxiated back here. Part 2 of my MGS4 big boss run, and this is the first kind of boss section, which is the Advent Palace Frogs. Alright, let's start here. I go straight right, get my weapons. I messed up my settings before. I shot the operator for Raven's grenade launcher, which you get New Game Plus. I put that stun grenades on, and I throw yellow smoke opposite to get the two guards around the corner. And like, you really should like deal with these guys yourself, but I was kind of a sloppy run, and like, you know, I was preoccupied. I was kind of experimenting with tactics here, so this isn't very clean run. I'm gonna say that now. Oh, that's awful there. I should do them myself. You throw a smoke here to get the guys who are going to land down, and then you stun the two guys above you, which will actually cause a chain reaction because obviously the way it impacts, they hit everyone up there. And then the guys who land down should be hit by that smoke, and you can just move on. Okay, now you want to prep yourself for the guards coming opposite. There'll be quite a few, and like as soon as you see them flip out, you want to shoot the wall right there. And this like boss battle is all about preparation of anything. Like the SG mines, if you're in the right places, can really save you a lot of time because the guards are kind of, it's kind of set the way they land, that kind of thing. Or the frogs. I mean, my placements aren't perfect by any means because I haven't done this battle in so long. But if you look at my general areas and see what I do, like you get a pretty good idea what to do. So that's what they're kind of. Well, it should get those guys, but I missed it completely. So got to clean them up the train. Another stun here. It's mine here, sorry. And one in this room here as well. Now the way the Rat Patrol position himself is kind of paramount in moving this section along. And you want me to say contact here, it triggers the next thing, and you know, it's just quite late. Like now, there we go, yeah. That's just annoying because you should hit a lot earlier than that. It's all about just positioning and triggers, that kind of thing. I mean, eventually you'll get a good run. There's a bit of luck involved. As you can see there, my sleep mine's doing most of the work for me. Now this floor's clear. As you can tell, it's a lot easier than it usually is. Now if you kind of move along quickly, the Rat Patrol should follow you. And you'll place a few mines here while you have time to do so. I'll say it again here, like, I mean my run of this isn't perfect by any means. I mean it's like my third attempt or something, so you can do a lot better. I'm just checking if they haven't come downstairs yet, because you want to like, basically like, if you remember this section, you'll remember like, it slows down because Akiba has like this big planned sequence, but if you punch them once they're in line there, you can interrupt it completely. He just lets loose there, and here I'm just kind of I'm staying out of the way a little bit. I'm trying to hit these guards, but really you just want to move on as fast as you can. I'm just waiting basically and letting them move along before I continue. No mine here. And here, like, I seem to remember Johnny and Ed like going through a lot faster here than they do here, but I'm just waiting. But he takes his sweet time, Akiba. Very annoying. Try to trigger him here. There we go. Yeah, so I put a mine here because guards do come here, but you'll see in a bit that they don't come as I expect them to, and Ed actually steals them. Once he gets knocked out, I get stunned grenaded by accident. I smoke the next room. Shot a little bit there. Oh, that is horrendous. Don't do that. But I get away with it anyway. I mean, like this is just showing you kind of what to do. You want to get some smoke in that room, and you can like engage them directly, but it can be quite a risky method. And here, like, my mine should have dealt with those. And once they're dealt with, just you want to tap him on the back and get him woken up and trigger the cutscene. Because once Mel runs through there, you can trigger the cutscene. But if you don't wake him up, someone else will. So it's faster if you do so. In this cutscene, you can't skip it, so don't bother trying. Classic Kojima comedy there. on a side note, I always found it weird how like he swiped his arm through here, as if like he wouldn't get blown. He wouldn't try that. Obviously, you'd get blown off if you did it properly. But, yeah, it's just me. Okay. Next bit, you just want to drop down as fast as you can, because if you're too slow, Jonathan will land on your head and it'll deal some damage. Now here it's kind of weird how the cutscene triggers. Like, I can't tell if it's because of you or because of them, but I wait there until they kind of come through, and then you want to try and trigger the flashbangs, and then hide. There we go. So that smoke basically disorients them as they land. It's a preemptive smoke, and then I use my MK2 to clean it up. My shooting isn't as nice as it could be. I'll tell you that much. You can use the solar gun here as well, which I was experimenting with before, but I found the charge time to be a little inconvenient. And like, once you can land your headshots, or at least get nice body shots, then it's not really a problem. And once Meryl runs through, grab the ammo there. You've got time, and then trigger the cutscene. Now there's a small section in a minute, like where you run from the garage up a ramp, and I forgot to record it. So once I drop down here, it's not here. You go through here to the next cutscene. I think it's here. After this cutscene. Yeah, I just completely forgot to record it, so it's literally you're up the ramp. I mean, you know where you're going right now. So I save in this next section instead, because well, I thought it'd be trickier than it was, but I did it first time. So you run through here and you trigger this cutscene, and unfortunately you can't skip it. I've tried everything, years ago. There's no way to skip this cutscene. No one ever found a way. Alright, you want to throw one over the wall here. Hit a bunch of guards, and then flank this guy above them. Now they're all covered, so you're all good. I checked that to make sure, I wasn't sure. I'll crouch here. This guy's going to see you. And roll here. And then, next one we're throwing in this section is to obscure the sandbag guys. There's two of them there. Land just in front, that's fine. They'll still catch them, it's a big radius. There you go. Nice, a straight run to the ladder. Next section. And of course, the next screen is the final one of Act 1, which I immediately took a bit of time experimenting on. I couldn't remember my old route. Like, I used to have a really nice route, but I just can't remember it at all. Like, it's so long ago. So I had to really just deviate from what I used to do here. You want to run forward, you want to land two very quick trank shots here. The left guy first keeps moving, then the right guy. And then, you can use a running smoke here, but I find it a lot easier to do, not bother. You want to get behind him, obviously he'll turn towards you. He'll face it before it goes off, so make sure it lands away from you, else he'll turn around and see you. And the smoke hitting the wall, or floor, will actually distract the guy above you upstairs while he's looking that way. See him there? So you'd be very good to get that headshot, because he will turn around otherwise. And then you go through this door, getting crouched, because the guy will see you. First person, you can lean out the D-pad left and right, much like MGS4. Get that shot. And here I get a quick body shot to get his attention, because I want to move around in position to get the next guy. Because he will spot him falling over, and the later that happens, the better really. That's why I don't go for the headshot. See here? I took 2 shots there unfortunately, but you see the point. Now you want to get this guy in the tower, he's got a wide field of view, given the height advantage. And then you want to get this guy here. That guy shouldn't see you as long as you do that kind of time. He'll get your attention. I mean, in all honesty, I wasn't expecting him to be facing that way, that's why I kind of went that way, but it worked, I went around. There's definitely a faster way to do that, but there you go. Now my final act time is about a minute slower than my world record time at this point, so it's not too bad given the lack of big boss and lack of practice. But part 2, Act 2 I'll be recording soon, so please subscribe to keep track of that. And if you enjoyed this, please like. Peace.